Türkiye bu coğrafyanın aslında eski Sovyet coğrafyası denilen ya da Avrasya diyoruz biz. O coğrafyanın en ortasında olan devletlerden bir tanesi. Yani hem coğrafi olarak ortada hem de siyasi, ekonomik ve jeopolitik açıdan baktığınızda önemli merkezi ülkelerinden bir tanesi. Belki Rusya ile birlikte en çok süreçten etkilenen ve en çok süreci etkileyebilecek iki devletten bir tanesi. Dolayısıyla Türkiye açısından da çok önemli değerlendirmeler olacağını tahmin ediyorum. Bir de son 1-2 yıla baktığınızda dünya siyaseti bir anlamda çok hızlandı ve Türkiye'nin etrafında hızlandı. Yani Türkiye'nin etrafındaki coğrafyalar yeniden çok gündeme geldi. Çatışmalar, kargaşalar vesaire. O nedenle Türkiye açısından da önemli olduğunu düşünüyorum.
Well, first of all, from the United States perspective, Turkey is the most important country that there is in this region. Not because the U.S. cares so much about what happens inside of Turkey, but because Turkey has a really important place on the map, the connective tissue economically and in terms of security with this space, also with the Middle East, as we know. But also because Turkey can be a key partner in resolving problems. The way U.S. foreign policy works, the world over in my experience, maybe students will find it hard to believe, but generally the U.S. seeks to resolve problems so that our economy can grow and we can live lives not being threatened by big problems. And so the extent to which Turkey wants to be part of problem solving, well, that will make Turkey a crucially important ally for the United States. My worry is that sometimes here there's a paranoia about what the U.S. intentions really are. And I got to tell you, as the former man in charge of our relations with Turkey at the White House and the State Department, nobody wants to break Turkey apart. We want a strong, unified Turkey, territorial integrity, strong actor on the international stage, and our partner.
Well, on the one hand, for Turkey, this does seem like a bit of a nightmare. We've gone from no problems with neighbours to a lot of neighbours with problems, not just Turkey's own problems with dealing with those neighbours and managing those relationships. At the same time, I do think that there is a chance here for Turkey to rethink itself. I mean, Turkey has a great history as a standalone power, trading power, a great geopolitical entity. Turkey's history is one not just of the centuries of the Ottoman Empire, but of 100 years almost of a Turkish republic that really forged a new role for itself. And look, this will pass as well. We're always in a transition. We're always on an evolutionary process, and I think Turkey actually has an opportunity to shape things differently. I think the important thing is getting rid of ideological baggage, or of getting rid of simple solutions or simple answers to these issues. There's going to be a lot of complexity in these relationships, and Turkey's going to have to find a balance among North and South and East and West, and start building up different bilateral relationships, and then in a larger frame asking itself the question of which larger multinational relationships does it want to be part of. One thing that Turkey really has going for it outside of its old established state institutions is a very vibrant commercial and economic, not just a system but networks and society that ties into civil society. As I said, Turkey is an ancient trading nation. You have some really significant multinational companies. And I think that that's really a kind of a source of the future. The big players on the international stage are not just states or regional trading blocs, they're multinational companies. Turkey has the opportunity to play in that space. Perhaps it isn't going to have the next Apple or Microsoft, but there are other huge multinational corporations. Turkey is a leader in agribusiness and food processing. It may have problems in thinking of its own energy security as not being a major energy producer, but that's actually also a benefit, because there are so many countries around the world, from Norway and Finland and many others, who have actually made huge technological advancements by thinking differently and thinking about how they can produce world-class corporations and companies. And I think that's another part of Turkey. Strength plus education, youth. Turkey is still one of the countries with a very vibrant young population that is getting more and more educated. Here we are in Kadir University, one of the great academic institutions. Turkey can attract people from around the world. People in Turkey are learning other languages. That's another secret. I mean, English is just a lingua franca. It's not a language that should be associated with identity. And in the old days, Turkish was also a lingua franca for a vast region. And Turkey can play that role again as it does in the past. So a seeming crisis. But as we're always saying, it's just such a cliche now, there is opportunity there. And I think that Turkey has the capacity to meet these challenges and to find a way of managing them. I mean, in one respect, Istanbul is a very ancient city. People have been and they've gone and they've come back again. It's still there, and Turkey is still here as well. And Turkey will continue to play a role over the next 25 years, irrespective of how everything else changes around it.